wave them high. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue.
Hi everyone, welcome to Red Elephant Art Club. I'm excited about doing this project today. Today we are traveling down to South Africa. All right, and there's so many fun things about Africa to learn about. They have all sorts of wildlife there, like lions and tigers and elephants and zebras, all sorts of fun things, right? I'm sure a lot of people have seen The Lion King, so that's kind of what, maybe you can get your idea of what South Africa's like, right? So anyway, we're going to get started. We're going to be doing a watercolor today, and I'm going to gather up my supplies, and I will see you back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. All right, so you'll need to look for your paperwork, and you're going to need these two pieces of paper, all right? It's going to step-by-step drawing on how to draw an elephant. So we're going to use that today. So we're going to do a watercolor painting. So what I need you to have is find, let's see, the size of this paper is 9 by 12. So you should have some 9 by 12 watercolor paper. All right, and it needs to be watercolor paper. Okay, so each one of the kids are going to need 2 of these. All right, and then we're going to need one of these large ones, and this is, and you need to let me know if you have this or not. This is 11 by 14 paper, and it's like a mixed media paper. So you're going to need one of these for each one of the children. So 3 pieces of paper, 1 large one, and then 2 small ones. We're also going to use some watercolors, so you can get those out, and we'll just use a variety of different colors, and also your oil pastels. All right, so just get the whole box out of your oil pastels. All right, and you should have all of that. You're also going to need some container for water and something to put your paint in, and paintbrushes, of course. And make sure all the kids are wearing their smocks for this. All right. And let's see, what else are you going to need? I think that's all the supplies that you're going to need. Make sure that you get your globe out next. So, and let's find South Africa, right? Okay, so South Africa. Oh, I got Asia here. We don't want Asia. Okay. Put that aside. We don't need that. We need this one. All right. South Africa is this big, well, Africa is this great big purple continent here, all right? And South Africa is down here by the bottom by Zimbabwe, all right? And by the Cape of Good Hope. So that's where we're traveling, all the way down to the bottom of the earth almost, all right? And you can show the kids, here's the United States. So we are located right here. And boy, that would take a long time to get there, wouldn't it? Anyway, that's where we're headed today. All right, guys, find a YouTube. I'm sure there's a lot. I think there's a National Geographic YouTube video for kids. I think is excellent. And anyway, let's get started. I'll be back in a minute. What we're going to do to get started is you're going to give the children one of these pieces of paper. Have them folded in half. And the reason I'm having you do that is because I don't want them to draw the picture too big. Or really too small. We're going to start with that, and we're going to follow this step by step. We're going to do the elephant's head first, okay? And then have them get, it doesn't really matter what color they get, but I'm going to just get a purple, okay? And then I want them to draw, like right here in the middle, just draw a big, like, C. And have them make it real big. We don't want it real little. So try to make sure that it's like maybe a finger length away from the top and about from the bottom. A great big C. All right? And then take it and put your oil pastel right back here at the top of the C, and you're going to make a U. This is the elephant's trunk. There you go, like that. Okay? All right. Step 3 is, let's see, we're going to make a circle right here. Start right here, put your oil pastel right there, and make a circle. Okay. Then you're going to put it right here. Put your oil pastel right here, and then you're going to go straight up like that. This is the elephant's mouth. Make one line like that. Then you're going to take it, and you're going to go all the way around and make another big U. This is the trunk. all the way up like that. Okay? And let's make some eyes. We're just going to make a circle here and a circle here. And of course, you can just color an eyeball in. And some eyebrows. Okay. And that's the last thing I want you to do with this paper here. I want you to turn it over. We're going to make the ears separate. So I want you to come here. Oh, there's another thing here. I'll come back here. Sorry. Go like this and then draw some lines like this. Okay? Like that. Okay. Now that's his head. Now turn it over. And now we're going to do it a little bit different than how the project tells you to do it. Okay? So just follow my steps. So now I want you to come over here and about a finger's length away, I want you can start by making just a line maybe. That might be easier. And then go over here and then come back up and go straight down like a D almost. Okay, you can make it kind of like a D. Now you're going to make a backwards D. Come over here. Well, let's make a line over here probably first. About the same thing, just as opposite of the one you just did. Okay, like that. All right, and those are just going to be his ears. Okay, now you can set this aside for right now. Going to take your other paper, fold it in half. We're going to do the second part. All right, this is his body. Okay, so we're going to start right here and just go from make like a big hill, okay? And it doesn't have to go to the top, maybe about 3 fingers, like that. And then you're going to make a line here, and a line here, and then another little U right there. And then we're going to make some toenails, just like this, like little mountains. Okay? Then you make little curly things, like that. Okay, now turn your paper over as soon as you got that done. Okay, turn it over, and then we're going to do the other part. This is the back, his back leg. So you can start that right here, and you're going to go like that, like a hill, and then a line here, and then this here goes. This is actually going to connect to the other part of the body, so just connect this to here and then make like that. And that's all you have to do for this part. Okay, so you set that aside. There you go. Now we're going to come back over here and we're going to decorate it. All right. And at this point, oh, you're going to need some scissors as well. Sorry, scissors for each one of the kids. And they can go ahead and just cut this like this for right now. And we're going to work on the elephant's head. So we're going to decorate this elephant's head with different lines and stuff. So they can take any color they want and they can just draw some designs on it. Anyway, anything they want. And I'm just going to use different colors. This is kind of supposed to represent, I think, South Africa's fabric that they use. Okay, so I'm going to set that one aside. Now I'm going to do his ears, and I'm going to do a whole different color. I think I'm going to just do swirly things. They can make any kind of designs they want with theirs. Okay. Okay, there's that one. Set that one aside. Now we're going to do this body. And let's see, maybe I'll do something like that. Okay, now I'm going to do the other side. And maybe, I don't know, maybe another rickrack. Okay. All right, like that. Okay, so now you're this far. Okay, you can cut this in half too for them, or they can cut it in half. Because now we're going to paint them. Okay, now we're going to paint them. You get your, whoops, get this. Okay, I got to get some water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so now I'm just going to gather up just some random colors of paint. Now remember, watercolor, you just need a drop of it. It goes a long ways. So don't waste any of your paint by giving the children too much. Just give them a little dot just to get started, okay? And I'm just going to put some random colors on my palette here, just so I have. So you can just do that too for the children. Just go around and just give them some random colors, bright colors, greens, oranges. That ones haven't been open yet, okay? Maybe yellow, red, like all the primary colors. Oops, that one I gave too much to. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna stop right there, and I'm going to go ahead, and I have a great big paintbrush. You don't give them a tiny one with this, just a great big one. And they don't have to even stay in the lines because we're gonna cut it out. Okay, so have them put the paintbrush in the water and then just dip into one of the colors that they have and just have them paint over the top. And they just kind of paint with water. They want it darker, they add a little bit more paint to their paintbrush and just have them paint the whole thing, just like that. Okay, and you set that aside to dry. Now let's do another one. Okay, have them rinse off their paintbrush and then they can choose a different color. I think I'm going to choose purple here, and I'm just going to paint over the top of this one. And I think I will paint my other ear red maybe. Okay, and now we're going to set that one aside. Notice how the oil pastel resists the water. Okay, all right, now I'm going to do my elephant's head. And I think I'm going to paint my elephant's head. Let's see, maybe yellow. Okay, well, I might want to avoid the eyes. Okay, there we go. We'll just set that one aside. All right, let's see. I've got one more body over here. And let's see, what haven't I used? The red maybe. Okay. All right. Okay, there we go. So now while those dry, let's set those aside. We're going to get our big piece of paper right here. And we're going to draw some trees on this. Okay. So you just kind of have them decorate this however they want. Just maybe I'm going to put a tree here. And they don't color it in because we're going to paint it. We're just going to draw some. Okay. So here's some trees. Have them do it however they want. I'm just going to go like this. And then I'm just going to put some like grass down here. Just like that. Okay, so now we're going to paint the background here. So we're going to probably use blue here. I'm going to put some blue on my palette and some green. Just a little bit of blue. And I have some green over here left over, and I'm going to want some brown for my trees. Oops, here we go. Let's see. Well, this has not been open. I'm going to have to open one. How you open these, you have, if this is sharp right here, and you're supposed to just push this down on here, like that. Not very strong. It's not. There we go. Okay, I'm going to get some brown. So I have blue, brown, and green. That's probably all I need. And then you're just still going to have them use the big brush, okay? And I think that I'm just going to start by painting with my green first. And I'm just going to, well, I have a little bit of red on there, but that's okay. It's fine. It might kind of be kind of cool. Then I'm going to paint over here and do my other tree. And they don't have to really worry about staying in lines or anything, but just have it like that. Okay, now I'm going to get some of my brown, and I'm just going to just paint my tree. Okay, like that. Rinse my brush off. Then I'll put some more green down here at the bottom. I think I need more green. There we go. Okay. Okay. Okay, like that. And then we're going to add our sky. Okay, and this is my blue over here. All right. And then just going to go. And as you get towards the bottom of your painting, sky always goes lighter. So just have them put some paint up here and then use some water to kind of spread this paint out. So they kind of just paint with water, and they need more paint. You can just kind of get it from the top. Okay. All right. Anyway, so there we go. So now we're going to set this aside and let that dry. And as that's drying, hopefully your elephant paintings are pretty much dry now, and you can have them cut them out. Oh, I forgot glue. You're going to need glue too, guys. Sorry. As I go along, I remember stuff that I need, because you're going to glue this on. So I have to cut these out. Okay, we're going to cut out each one of these parts here of the elephant's body. There's our ears. And we're going to cut this one out. Might be fun to be playing in the background that Lion King movie. That's kind of a really fun show. I think the kids really like. All right, let's see here. My elephant's head. Oops. I think most of your kids know how to cut. Some of them might need a little bit of help with this elephant's head, so they just don't cut it apart. All right, one more last piece. Okay, now there's all my pieces to my elephant. Now you have to make sure that your other painting is dry in order for it to stick with glue. Mine's still a little bit wet, so I'm going to turn this video off for a second, and I'll come back as soon as this is dry. If you have a blow dryer at the school, I think most of you should, you can use your blow dryer to speed up the process of the drying. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Okay guys, I just used a blow dryer that speed up the drying process really fast. So you make sure you have a blow dryer handy as well. Okay, then you're going to of course need some glue. Now when you put this on, you're going to have to do it backwards. So the first piece you're going to need is the body part here, the leg. And you may have them want to arrange it first so they can kind of see how it's going to go on. but just going to basically set it down here and have them glue that on there. Then you're going to have this body part, other part of his legs, and it goes right there. Notice that there's a little space in between the leg there and the foot. So there you go. Glue that on. It might take a little extra glue, a little bit of pressure to get that to lay flat. Okay. Then we're going to kind of, you might need to put the head like this and kind of arrange the ears so you know where to glue the ears on. Okay. Okay, like that. It kind of goes on top of this part. Okay, so I'm going to glue this ear here. Okay, you can always lift it up and rearrange it, I'm sure. Okay, and then I'm just going to put this ear over here somewhere, like that, and then put his head on, right here in the middle, and then I'm going to glue his trunk down. Oops, I kind of, okay. Okay. You might have to mess with it, like I said, and have them hold it down for a sec. But anyway, how is that? Do you guys like it? I think this was really fun and fast. And of course, they can decorate it and take more time putting designs on their painting more than I did. And actually, if I would have taken more time, I think I would have liked to, maybe I might even do it right now, is add a little bit more green to my tree. You know, maybe something like that, so you can kind of see it more. Just paint on top, but I'm sure the kids will use their own imagination when doing their painting. And of course, have them always sign their paintings. All right, there we go. There's mine. Whoops, ran out of paint. Always in the right-hand corner, the painting. Have them sign it. Okay, guys, I had fun doing this. South Africa. Lots of cool stuff down there. Okay, talk to you later. Hi, guys. Okay, just to wrap this up, because I forgot a few things. Okay, here's my final painting. Oh, I think it's so fun. I'm sure the kids are going to have a really good time doing that. So just don't forget, you're going to need some glue, some scissors, your watercolors, your watercolor paint, something to put the paint on, your oil pastels, and a blow dryer, and paint brushes, and your smock. Oh, there's lots of stuff. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be fine. If you need any help, please give me a call. I'll be happy to answer any questions. Okay, until next time. Bye-bye.